NBA mascots are an essential part of the basketball experience. With all the dancing, pranking, and entertaining they do, mascots should be paid accordingly, because without them, something would just be missing. So today I'll be telling you how much NBA mascots really make and why they get paid the way they do. The first thing you need to know, if you didn't already, is that being a mascot is a very big deal. Even though mascots are goofy characters that try and get laughs and help the crowd have a good time, there's a lot more skill and preparation behind the job than many people think. In order to be an NBA mascot, you have to be extremely athletic with real gymnastic ability, as mascots usually have to pull off stunts in games, and they're always going around the stadium in quite a large costume. There's a lot of practice that also goes into the routine of a mascot for their performances, as mascots do stunts that are quite dangerous like backflips on ladders, jumping on trampolines and dunking, or even rolling down the stairs of an arena. This job can also result in injuries. For example, a 13-year Milwaukee Bucks mascot had 2 different ACL tears and an ankle injury in that time. One of the ACL injuries came from him climbing on top of the basket and trying to slip through the net. That time he got injured, there was still 2 months left in the season, so he had to press on and perform with a knee brace through the injury. He then soon had to retire at the age of 36 because of all the injuries he got. Another major aspect of being an NBA mascot is that you have to be extremely outgoing and energetic, as mascots constantly are having to take photos with fans, make people laugh, and hype up the crowd, which can actually be quite difficult to do when there are a lack of fans in the stadium, or if the home team is losing and fans are upset. If you fit all this criteria, then maybe you can one day be an NBA mascot. However, you'll have to do training to learn certain performance skills. Since mascots don't talk, they have to communicate through their actions, which is actually quite difficult. The type of communication can be seen as acting, as mascots have to non-verbally communicate emotions like fear, surprise, or happiness. So now, getting down to business, let's see how much these mascots make. There isn't a set price for how much mascots get paid, and like professional athletes, their pay depends on their skill and performance. In 2019, the median annual wage for an adult in the United States was roughly $34,000 a year, meaning that half of all earners make more than $34,000 and half make less. Looking at NBA mascots, they can start out in the low $20,000 per year range, but the average is closer to $60,000, which is quite a bit more than that of the average adult in the United States. Some mascots make a lot more money than others though. For example, the Phoenix Suns gorilla makes $200,000 a year, which is the same as the Bulls mascot Benny the Bull. There is one mascot that tops all of them though, and this is the Denver Nuggets mascot Rocky the Mountain Lion, who makes $625,000 yearly, which is over 10 times the amount of the average NBA mascot. The reason why Rocky the Mountain Lion specifically makes so much money is because he's very good at his job. He can do aerial tricks and hit behind the back half-court shots. He was even inducted into the Mascot Hall of Fame in 2006. For all the joy that mascots bring and all the hard work they do, I'm glad they get paid well. And now you know just how much they are making.